dimension button. Dimension from here to here. Then I hit escape a few times. Now I need to select this reference plane. And see where it says click to name? Click into there. Call it counter height. Click off of it. Now that's something we'll be able to use in the future. Let's go back down to level 1. And in this room right here, I want to create a sweep. To do that, we need to go to an in-place family. So let's go to component. Let's go model in place.
In place. You can
let's make it casework.
The in-place families into the actual families.
We'll call it room 1 counter.
Using
click OK.
Some workaround.
Now what we need to do is set our reference plane. So under work plane, click set.
To families, or you can use
and for the name, we're going to go to counter height. And click OK. Now click sweep. On the sweep panel, click sketch path. I'd like to go from here to here to here. Hit escape a few times. Click finish edit mode. Now let's click edit profile. Revit doesn't like the fact we're in plan, so let's go back to that elevation south. We can go open view. Now I'm going to draw a counter. I'm going to pick a point right here. I'm going to go up 2 foot 1. Come down 1.5 inches. I'm going to come back to here. It might be easier if we click on thin lines. Perfect. Now I'm going to draw another line up for my backsplash, 4 inches. Come in 3/4. And down to here. Now I just need to trim this to here and this to here. Call it Wilson Art -red. Let's go to the Appearance tab. Go to Color. Let's make it red. Okay. Click Apply. Click OK. Now let's put a dimension on it. So I'm going to click Align with Dimension. Go from this reference plane to here. Pick a point like right here. Select the 2 foot 1 dimension. Let's add a label to it. Call it typical counter depth. Let's click OK. Now for the material, let's click on this little Associate Family Parameter button. Let's click New Parameter. Call it counter material. Click OK. Click OK. Click Finish. Finish again. Go to 3D View. Click Finish Model. Now if we set our visual style to realistic, we've got a nice red countertop in there. And now what I'd like to do is select that nice red countertop and click Edit Type. Now you see where it says Counter Material, Wilson Art Red. Go ahead and click on this button right here. This is Associate Global Parameter. So click that. Let's make a new global parameter. Let's just simply call it PL-1. Click OK. Now let's click OK. Let's hit Apply. Let's click OK. Hit Escape a few times. Now go to Manage. Go to Global Parameters. PL1 equals Wilson Art Red. I want to make a couple more though. Click on New Global Parameter. Call it PL-2. Type of parameter is going to be Material. Click OK. Click into here. Click the Builder button. Let's make a new material. Right click on Default New Material and rename it. Call it Wilson Art -Yellow. Let's make it yellow. Color yellow. Okay. Go back to graphics and use render appearance for the color as well. Let's do that with the red one. Awesome. So we'll grab Wilson Art Yellow. And we can update this just by kind of changing it to a cube or something and back to a sphere if you want. Click Apply. Click OK. Let's make one more. I'm going to click New Global Parameter. Call it Counter Depth. Type of parameter is Length. Hit OK. We'll say 2 foot 1. Hit Apply. OK. Now let's select our counter. Click Edit Type. Now we can always change that if we want. So if the counter material wants to be PL2, it's going to change it. Typical counter depth. Let's tie that into our global parameter called counter depth. Hit OK. Hit Apply. Hit OK. Now we can change it. All we need to do now is go into global parameters, and if these ever change, we just change them. So anything we have is appended to it. If our counter depth is 2.6 all of a sudden, we can make that change as well. I really like this new feature. I encourage you to try to use it as much as possible.